welcome to my channel. My name is Irini and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I traveled to the Maldives last year on a budget. Didn't break the bank. I know anytime anyone thinks about the Maldives, they just think of how expensive it is and how hard it is to visit this country. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through my full itinerary of the things that I did in the Maldives with some really fun footage and show you guys exactly how much I spent on the hotels, on the resorts, and get into the details and help you figure out how you can plan your own trip. Maybe not during quarantine, but probably next year, because the world will be your oyster again. So I visited the Maldives last year during my Southeast Asia backpacking trip. Check out this video up here if you want to learn how to plan your own backpacking trip. I traveled to the Maldives from Malaysia. I took a flight over there. It was around $314 round trip to get to the Maldives and then back to Malaysia. We were there for about 3 days. So my first tip when it comes to traveling to the Maldives is to go during off-season. Off-season is technically their rainy season, but that doesn't mean it's going to rain every single day that you're there. When I went in early June, probably the first week of June, and the first day that we did arrive, it did end up raining, but the other 2 days that we were there, we had sunny skies. The added bonus is that there aren't that many tourists, so you really get to enjoy this peaceful calm of the Maldives that you wouldn't necessarily get if you were to go during their on-season when it's fully packed. Also, you'll get such great discounts on hotels and activities that you're doing because there aren't a lot of tourists there. The locals and the resorts will be having more sales. Okay, so we flew over from Malaysia to the Maldives and arrived at night. Because it was nighttime, we wanted to stay somewhere close to the airport, so we found this lodge that it was around $30 a night, and it was, let's just say we would never go back there again. Definitely do your due diligence when it comes to finding accommodations and make sure that, you know, they're clean and safe. You'll see a wide variety in the capital mall. So the next morning we woke up and decided to explore the capital. We walked around to the beaches, took lots of photos, looked at the little crabs all along the beach. It was really nice and calm, and there weren't obviously a lot of tourists out because it was off season, but for the locals it was a religious holiday, so a lot of them were indoors as well. So it took us a while to find some food, but once we did, it was totally worth the wait. The food there is delicious. If you are a seafood lover, you are going to be in paradise. The fish, everything was phenomenal. Eat and eat, guys. Now, when traveling between islands in the Maldives, you have several options. The first one is flying between islands, expensive. The second one is private boat, expensive. The third option is taking a speedboat, which starting at $20 per weight is very affordable and a great option. The final option is the local ferry. At $2 you can travel to the nearby islands, and this is the method that the locals use to get to islands, and it is by far the most affordable way to travel, you guys, and it will save you a ton of money getting in between islands. Now, this option isn't going to work for everyone. You do need to check the ferry schedule and make sure that it aligns with your travel times. For us, it aligned for us to bring us to the island that we were traveling to, but for us to return back to the capital, we had to take a speedboat because the schedule of the local ferry didn't align with what we needed. It took us about an hour and a half to get from the capital to the local island, Maafushi, that we would be staying on. There are several reasons that you can choose to go to a local island instead of a resort island, and for me there were mainly three top reasons as to why we decided to do this. The first one being you get more of an authentic experience when you go to a local island. You get to interact with the locals, you hear more about the culture, and learn things that you wouldn't learn if you were staying on a resort secluded with just other tourists. The second reason that I decided to do this was that by staying on a local island, what you can do is take day trips to those resort islands and pay an entrance fee of around $90. And what you get to do is spend the whole day on a resort island but sleep on a local island. This will save you so much money because the third option, of course, is that resorts are so expensive. You will spend hundreds to thousands of dollars to spend a night at a resort when instead you can just spend a few dollars to stay at a local island and visit those resorts at a much more affordable price. So in the end, this was something that I had discovered, and I thought this would be a great way to see both sides of the Maldives world. So when we arrived to our local island, Maafushi, we went and checked into our hotel, Cane Gran Sea View Hotel. And the reason we decided to stay on a hotel instead of a guest house was because we were a group of people. We wanted to stay together and wanted more of that hotel experience rather than a guest house experience. But a lot of backpackers do choose the guest house experience, and it's a really great option and really well priced. So we got a quad deluxe room at this hotel where there was 2 twin beds and then a queen in another room. It was really nice, and we spent about $34 per person per night on this hotel, and that included all the taxes, charges, and breakfast as well, which was really nice. It was great because it was located right outside Bikini Beach, and Bikini Beach on this local island is the only place where you can be in a bathing suit because the Maldives is a Muslim country. You do have to abide by the rules and laws of it when you are staying on a local island. It is different for the resort islands. So that first night we just spent it on the Maafushi island, exploring Bikini Beach, walking around, getting to know some of the locals at the souvenir shops, and overall had a great day. The next day we woke up super early and we headed over to the ICOM tours where we're going to be booking our day trip to one of the resort islands. We were presented with 3 options and they had a variety of activities that you could do: snorkeling, shark feeding, lots of water activities. I can't swim, so none of that really mattered to me. So in the end, we went with the Adrehan Club. It was around $110 for the ticket, which included the entrance fee to the resort, the buffet lunch, the snacks and drinks you would have all day, as well as the boat that would get you there and back. This was a great deal. You guys spent the whole day on the island and we had a great time. Let's check it out. It was amazing. We were blown away. We were speechless. We were just coming off the boat and just like, oh. So we get there, they give us our towels, they give us a schedule of the things that will happen throughout the day, and we're off to roam around the island. We walked around. It took us about 15 minutes to do a whole loop around the island, so they're very tiny, and we did it twice because we wanted to get footage and photos, but we had a blast. So we just walked around and explored the island, which had a lot of animals and wildlife on it, so you'd see like lizards and birds just like randomly chilling with you. If you are enjoying this video and you would like to hear more about how I see the world on a budget, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more videos like this one. Okay guys, after we took in everything this island had to offer and more, we decided to lay down and really soak in the sun and enjoy the water. And then it was time for lunch, so we headed over to the buffet. I don't have any videos or footage of the food because I was busy eating it because it was so delicious. Everything was perfect. Like I said, eat all you can in the Maldives, so thank God for this buffet. One thing I do have to say is though, mango juice. There was something about the mango juice in the Maldives, you guys. I could not stop drinking it. I had a whole gallon of mango juice. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what they're putting in that mango juice, but it was the best mango juice I've ever had in my entire life. So if you go to the Maldives, try the mango juice. You won't regret it. You might regret it if there's a lot of sugar, which there probably is, but whatever, you're on vacation. After that, we decided to head back and enjoy the sunset before we hopped on the boat and headed back to Maafushi Island after an amazing day on that resort island. We ended it with dinner at Maafushi. So in terms of prices, when you're talking about food in the Maldives, I would really compare it to what you would pay in the US or in Europe for a meal. It's not like Thailand. It's not like what you typically expect in Southeast Asia when it comes to prices. It is very pricey, so plan accordingly. And also they do operate in US dollar, so I was surprised by that. I thought they would use their local currency, but everything was priced in USD, so keep that in mind. Okay, so for our last day in the Maldives, we decided to just stay on the local island that we were on. And it was interesting because we met some people that were leaving to go visit other local islands, and then some people that were leaving to go visit other resort islands. So you have a lot of options where visiting the local islands is again free and really budget friendly, or you can spend a few extra $100 to visit different resort islands a day, which also has its benefits as well. But for us, the last day we just spent it on the island finalizing those deals on our souvenirs. So if you go to the Maldives, of course you're gonna buy souvenirs to remember the fact that you went there, to give your friends a keychain. There's a lot of things to buy. We went overboard, I'm not gonna lie. This coconut, you guys, it is so cute. So this is a dried coconut from the island of Maafushi that they then go ahead and paint something on. It's really nice. It was around $30. We negotiated down to $15. Another great way to bring home a piece of paradise is to take a little piece of paradise home with you. So that's what I did. I took a little bit from Maafushi and the Adrehan Club, and I put it in these little bottles that I ordered from Amazon, and perfect souvenirs. Decorate your room with it. It's honestly the best. The great thing about going off season though is that you can negotiate and bargain those prices down because things are very expensive in the Maldives, guys. I wanted to buy those cute Bali bags that were the trend last summer, and they were $50 on the Maldives island. Ended up buying it for $10 in Bali. Thank God I waited. But just to show you that things are really expensive, so don't go overboard like we did. Make sure that you budget accordingly and say, I'm only going to spend this much and that's it, and pick wisely. I mean, overall, it is possible. You don't have to go and spend thousands of dollars to experience the Maldives. The Maldives still has so much to offer for those of you looking to travel there on a budget. The local islands are equally as pretty, and then the resorts around there are a great option as well. All right, guys, if you plan on visiting the Maldives anytime soon, maybe not in 2020, but next year, leave a comment down below. If you've been and have helpful information, please share down below as well. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this every Wednesday. Thanks for watching, guys.